Hello, I am Spooky. And this is my home. Can you, humble player, make it through 1,000 rooms? Can you find what lies at the end? Or is there Ethernet? Is that, I don't really know. Anyway, just go.
Alright.
Incredible dialogue.
So it should be noted to people who have not played this game for the video. This game has 3 versions. It has the old version, Spooky's House of Jump Scares. It has this version, Spooky's HD renovation, or Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion HD renovation. And it also has the newest one that's coming out soon, which I think they're just remastering a lot of the old models. They don't particularly look good in the slightest, and I don't enjoy them, so you'll probably get my thoughts about it over the course of this video, but yeah, should just be noted to anyone who doesn't know, this game has a lot of versions. If you want the scariest experience, House of Jump Scares is probably the most authentic experience. The new one is okay. Newest update that's coming out soon is just not it in the slightest. It looks so bad. Oh, I also should mention this to anyone who doesn't know what the rules of the game are. Oh, that's scary. I'm also not reading notes, they're just kind of boring. Should be noted to anyone who doesn't know. This game is you have to make it through 1,000 rooms, each filled with miscellaneous jump scares and whatnot. And you'll see the twist that's incoming pretty soon. There we go. Better ingredients, better pasta. That's the power of Home Depot. Or Depot. Spelt wrong. Should also be noted that I have a should also be noted that I have a
Hello?
Don't say it.
Hello,
Don't say it.
hello?
Don't say it.
Hello? Yes, hello?
Get out of here.
The gunk, straight gunking it.
Straight gunking it. Spouting, splashing, soaking, inners, and just invoking, nailing, never stops choking. That's a good poem you have there. It's Specimen 1. Or Specimen 2, rather.
Why is he doing that?
I don't know, he's a freaky guy, huh? Anyways. This is the least threatening one. I also will say that I don't want to demoralize anyone from playing this game, because you should play this game. This is a great horror game. You should just play the oldest version available, because that is the scariest. They got that, actually,
Freddy Five Night.
It's kind of weird regarding some of these paintings, because, some of the paintings remind me of, they're just like, it looks like they're from Terraria. If that makes any sense. It's like, they just have, like, way more opposing framed. Or frames, plural, rather. Wow, speaking of frames, holy shit, that just dipped. I really hope that I'm able to run Spooky's House of Jump Scares at 60 FPS without any frame drops, because this game is also the size of, like, maybe a peanut. Oh yeah, also every 100 every 100 rooms we get a new specimen. So I believe we're now going to encounter Specimen 3, which this one, I would argue, is one of the scariest ones to people who have not played the game yet. By the way, this is the entire game. You are witnessing the entire game. If you have, to people who have seen this, or people who are watching right now, if you have not seen this and you're intrigued, please go play the video game. It's good. Just the old one. Just play the old one. That's the real experience.
I will say, not only is this the actual game, this is the actual game and DLCs. Like,
yeah, we're doing DLCs. We're doing the whole conundrum.
Do you think he just wants a kiss?
Yeah, probably. Juked.
What ankles? There's nothing to break.
He just like falls into the bed and goes, ah! The one thing I was gonna mention was I did actually have an old video series of me making me recording all Spooky House of Jump Scares videos. I did upload them, and then I went back on my promise about making a full series about all the videos and whatnot, or all the content within the game in one video, so there wouldn't be any like episodic delays. Oop. But now I have changed the format, so now it is just better. Also, welcome to GeoLabs.
You heard it here first. Moop is a liar.
True. Also, gah. This one I do need to read. I believe subject 5 is loose. Clicking is growing louder now. Here he is.
I like how it waits.
Oh fuck, you're gonna be kidding me. I always forget that's the one that's locked. So yeah, this one I would argue is probably the scariest out of the bunch. In terms of just general design alone. Like, granted, some people may not think that it's scary because it looks a bit cartoonish. I would argue it's scary for arachnophobia reasons. If you have arachnophobia, it sucks to suck, I guess. Because holy shit, this thing will fucking kill you.
The centipede spider.
Deadass, though. That, like, it's also one of the more threatening designs because the music is very low. It doesn't have a lot of sounds. Comes out of these massive holes really fast. It's, I think, the third fastest specimen. Like, you need to be running in order to avoid it.
I know I'm not the first to make this comparison, but like, being a YouTuber really is the equivalent of like ye old court jester.
Yeah. Pretty much it. I was gonna say, have you seen that gesture on Twitter that pops off?
Yeah.
I love all the people commenting like, I'm a medieval king with a very round belly, jovially laughing at this.
I love those. They're so funny.
Yeah, someone posted like the Metopia king, and I was like, dude, absolutely.
I forget he's real, bro.
He's about as real as it gets. Pillar. Make like a tree and die. I still sometimes unironically say that to some people, like, or not even some people, I just say it to, like, enemies in video games. Like, a lot of people are in a call, and we're all fighting enemies, and I just shoot someone in the head and just be like, make like a tree and die. And there's also
so stupid.
There's also my favorite one, which is make like a tree and get the fuck out of here. Oh, here we are. Behold, it's the evil. This is Ghost Girl, I believe.
Hit game, The Evil Within. Unironically heard that game's pretty good.
Yeah.
I played a little bit of it, I just never finished.
I think this Japanese says something along the lines of like, it's like all of those are like cat, dog, fish, bird, and then another one is like evil spirits or whatever. Shit like that. Ooh. Fucked up cat. This one I would also argue is one of the more threatening ones, because this one is the introduction of specimens that can float. Not like Specimen 2, where they can float just in general. This one just floats through walls and shit, and that is actually kind of scary. But, yeah, this one's it's pretty threatening.
Ghosts do that.
Yeah, ghosts do that.
They're also really hungry.
Bet you weren't expecting that. Yeah, she's there. This one's very threatening if you don't know how to deal with what I like to call specimen spacing, staying really close to them just out of their range of attack, so that way you can know exactly where they're gonna go, because they're just gonna follow you. Because if you don't, stuff like that happens. But yeah, this one I would argue is very fucking scary to first-time players. Like, this one is definitely very threatening.
He also kind of smells like mildew.
Damn. The raggedy ass clothes. Ooh.
Also, like, body odor. Do you not know what a shower is?
You look like my girlfriend's mom.
Thank you, Tyler.
Thank you, Tyler. I fucking love Tyler, the Creator, man. I say that as the fucking whitest kid I know, but genuinely, funny shit.
Heartbreaking whitest motherfucker you know.
It should also be noted with this specimen that it says in the lore that she likes to eat whoever she manages to catch, and you know, one part of me goes, oh yeah, that's kind of spooky. Another part of me goes,
The Vor Demon.
yeah, some part of me is like, hey, was one of the devs creating this character one-handed in some ways?
The writer's barely disguised fetish.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like I never want to specifically point out things like that because it always kind of feels like a cheap blow just to be like, yeah, it's a writer's barely disguised fetish. But that one I'm kind of just like eats people ?
I mean, that it is a very common horror trope to eat people.
But it's also a very common fetish to have. At least, not common. You know, it is a fetish to have. We can do it. We can help. Papa John's. I love all these stupid-ass posters. I do hope we get more posters, though, in the re-release. Oh, should also be mentioned, I was mentioning more posters. There are posters in the Endless mode. I will not be playing the Endless mode because I do not like the Endless mode.
The mode that is endless. The endless mode.
Oh, are we going to see Howard? I think we're going to see Howard.
Don't do it. Don't do it, Howard. Howard, I'll get you. Howard, I'll get you.
Where's my buddy? Come on.
Howard?
Where's my buddy? Yeah! But man, okay, so many times in the past have I always been like my boy Howard. And I only say that because he is the #1 jump scare in this game. Like, I don't think I've seen more streamers freak out about a monster than encountering Howard. And by the way, yes, his name is actually Howard in the files.
We are not just calling him Howard.
We are not just calling him Howard, but speaking of favorite specimens ever, this one is very cool. Also, yes, apologies to all the people who are like, Moop, you're missing lore, they're talking about all the game stuff, and you're missing, like, the cool thing in here. Yeah, we can show this off. Anyways,
Incredible.
But yeah, honestly, I don't care. You've seen it, you know it, and I don't want to spoil it for people who haven't seen it. Also, this guy. One of my favorite specimens of all time in this game, because of the gimmick they do.
You also can't see it, but I'm rubbing my hands together and like smacking my lips. Hey.
I mean, it is. I mean, I think it is based off of those Silent Hill nurses, so it would be fine. I mean, unless they are going to chop you in half. But you know.
I mean.
Just listen. All I'm saying is I need a girl who is incredibly buff and incredibly strong, who can sweep me off my feet, who also has the capabilities of killing me. That's all I need. I just need a woman to beat the shit out of me. Oh yeah, I should also mention about the rooms in this game, because there is fun trivia about that. There are a lot of rooms in the older versions of Spooky's house that have been completely removed from this one. I believe there was a room that contained a whole bunch of Easter eggs to a lot of YouTubers who have played the game. And that one has been since removed. I don't know if it was due to any drama. I don't know if it was due to simply just padding, or it's probably... They may have just been, like, faded out over time, so no one would know what the references are. But, it wasn't, like, Markiplier. It was, like, those YouTubers of, like, 1.5 thousand subscribers playing this game. Which, all I'm saying, Spooky... I mean, I'm a channel who's playing this game who has 1.5 thousand subscribers. You could...
Okay, lock in. Okay, lock in, Moop.
I mean, listen, I would take a skeleton with, like, long hair in an acid pit. That's fine. But, oh.
So, you made it this far. That's great. I shall grant you a gift for your progress.
Don't open it.
So just keep going.
Don't do it.
I might open it.
No. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Greed. Biblical levels of greed.
I do like that massive painting of, Spooky. It reminds me a lot of, those paintings that they had in, Anor Londo and Old Dark Souls. One that was like, I think the ones in Dark Souls 1 is weird because they're all, like, really official paintings. Like, there's one of Guinevere, there's one of, like, the the sentinels outside. There's the Anorlando itself. And then some of them are just, like, aristocrats from, like, the 19th century. Just, like, real-ass paintings.
That's actually kind of funny.
It's pretty gooby. I do kind of like that style because it's like, oh, all these aristocrats did exist in the past. But, I do find it kind of funny that it is just, like, you know, real-ass humans and funny Dark Souls. Imagine having your life's legacy, like, all lead up to you dying as, like, a rich nobleman in the 19th century. You haunt the burial grounds, and you look at someone playing Dark Souls and be like, holy shit, that's me! Don't run down that hallway. So, this hallway, we're actually close enough where I can just show it off to the save point. I'll show it off, why not? So, to those who kind of have a keen eye, it'll be very apparent as we keep walking down this what's actually happening. This hallway is very much just endless. And you keep walking down it forever and ever. And if you had a keen eye and have been paying attention, the walls are slowly closing in on me.
I don't like this.
Well.
I didn't pick up my screen. That's unfortunate.
I just shit myself. Anyways, okay. Cool. And yeah, that will instantly kill you. So, yeah, reset. Fuck! To those who don't know, Specimen 9 is a specimen that is not commonly utilized in this game. In the way you'd think, because Specimen 9 does show up quite a bunch in different ways. So, this is you can either have this be the least encountered specimen or the most encountered specimen, simply just based on what you do. Commonly, in a first-time playthrough, you're not going to be seeing them all too much unless you gravely make a mistake, like running down the endless hallway. There's also other ways of spawning them in, like stalling in rooms for way too long. I think like 3 minutes or 2 minutes and 50 seconds is the max. But yeah, if you wait in any of these rooms for a really long period of time, Specimen 9 just will show up and kill you. They also
for the thrill.
Pretty much. They also show up in Dollhouse and a couple different areas. But yeah, they're probably one of my favorite specimens from this game, alongside a couple ones that'll be appearing later. Just because it feels like the way they made that guy, you never go out of bounds in this game, but it feels like it feels like you're trying to cheat the game in some ways, and so that's there kind of as a cleanup, you know? I forget what the next monster is actually, or specimen. Sorry to those who have played this game before. Yes, I'm gonna be very flippant between monster and specimen, because monster is one thing. Those are the dudes who show up in endless mode. Specimens are the one that show up in base game. And I'm just gonna be flipping between the two because I don't really care, to be honest. Honestly, dude, I need to go to Olive Garden again. That place is so goated.
Dude, it's like I know the entire thing with Olive Gardens. That's like, it's like so like Americanized, like Italian food.
Yeah.
But holy fuck, that shit is like borderline addictive. Dude,
they popped off. If I had like a bag, oh, I know what the next monster is, or specimen rather. But I'm not gonna say it. I was gonna say, if I had like a crate of those Olive Garden breadsticks, you would not see me for 3 days and find me dead in a river or something.
Dude, I'm wishing for just like an infinite refreshing supply
of Olive Garden breadsticks.
Nah, not just that. The fucking Alfredo sauce they have.
Oh yeah. Also over here. So yeah, this area has some cool stuff.
Mr. Man.
Bunch of masks. All these notes, it's a whole story. Essentially, all you really need to know is, man sets up shop. Shop is good. Everyone likes shop. Then, a bad thing happens when people are like, hey, we don't like you because your shop is ruining, is taking all our customers away. So, they drown the fucker, And then over the course of the next century, a river just gets filled to the brim with like puppets of missing kids and whatnot. And it's like he's super cursed and whatnot. It's a whole story. I'm not reading out the whole thing. You could probably read on your own. Because for the sake of getting recording done, I'm gonna just go.
Me when the bed.
Me when the Ben. The Ben is drowned. They did do a good job at mimicking the old they did a good job at mimicking the old Ocarina of Time style, like this sort of lamp design.
Yeah.
And here he is. You can also see all the missing kids up there. So yeah, this guy is... Ooh. This guy is one of the more threatening ones. I would argue that this one is the most dangerous one to encounter. Because his gimmick is you have to look at him. But it's weird. You have to keep him in like your peripheral, kinda. If you keep him in your dead line of sight for a really long period of time, eventually he'll just move. But keep him in your peripheral and it should be okay. Something I do wish they kind of did was put more emphasis on your meant to be looking at him. Because like I could do this. Like, you know?
Speaking of spookies, though, have you seen that? I don't remember what Twitter account it was. If it was like albino, or if there was like if it was specifically a account made for Spooky's jump scare. Did you see that image where it's like the fucking look at me or I'll kill you meeting?
I have
it's just like
not see that. No.
Oh shit! Okay, I gotta find it because it is actually a good picture.
Is it just like an AA meeting, just full of like 173, this guy, and a couple of other dudes?
Nah, pretty much.
173, I did see that they tried to redesign him, and I'm going to be kind of a contrarian here with a couple of people. I prefer the redesigns that they're going for with like the broken up Revar and rubble and stuff.
Right, and it's like I not only do I prefer it, they also like they legally had to.
Oh
which
yeah.
is like I think a lot of people
Miss,
who are like
yeah.
Where it's like don't get me wrong, there's a lot where it's like they understand it, but then there's also a lot where it's like, oh, I don't get why they should they legally had to.
I forget what was the entire lawsuit for. Was it just like someone just had the intellectual rights to SCP and wanted to sue them?
Yeah, so basically what it was, it's I forget its exact origin. I think it's SCP-173, first SCP, not chronologically, but like ever made. And I'm pretty sure its origin was 4chan.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say 173. I believe was also like an Art Deco project, which is probably why the guy got super pissed. Although it does suck about the lawsuit as well, because like here's the thing, it has been used in so much fucking media. SCP-173 is probably the most recognizable SCP ever because of its design. It's like, it's very, you could tell it's SCP because it's scuffed in its own perfect way. Also, hello, Howard.
Right.
Also, I should have read my favorite poem. It was such a surprise that there would be another entry, another actual entry, one I could admire. But then as suddenly as it came, it left. And now you disband. Your influence and inspiration will never leave me. But then as suddenly as it came, it left. I genuinely still fucking quote that. It's such a good poem. Let's you!
Get out of my head! Get out! Get out!
Welcome to Big Clock. I hope they update this thing. This texture has been in the game for so fucking long.
Well, hello there. Are you lost, little one?
Mm-hmm.
This place can help those who are ready, but expect turmoil more than you are used to.
Okay. Some people don't know that you can talk to that cat multiple times. It's funny. But, I was gonna mention, that widget I have since removed because it was very distracting. However, this is also a shameless plug. If you do want to support the Moop channel, subscribing is one thing. Donating is a completely other thing. Like, if you want to donate, that genuinely actually does support the channel a lot more. What the fuck? It genuinely does support the channel a lot more than you think it does. Because I can get money via subscriptions through a very long and tedious process of earning cents worth of change to the channel. Or a direct donation would literally be able to benefit, like, stream quality and whatnot. Also, welcome to Worm Room.
In short, he's greedy. Give him money.
Give me money.
Knowing
was describing is still very cool, and he thanks you for it.
Yes. So, I don't know what this is about. I don't know what the whole deal was. But, I was going to mention something. In Jerma's video, he brought up, this argument. This room looks like strawberry and, vanilla / whatever, like butter pecan ice cream and whatnot. Now, we are both civilized and rational people. I think that strawberry is incredibly good if it does not have strawberry chunks in it, and butter pecan ice cream if it does not have pecans. If ice cream does not contain a fruit, then the choice is solid.
Okay, with the strawberry, I can agree with you on. I do not like strawberry chunks in my strawberry ice cream. Butter pecans, though, dude, pecans are fucking goated.
I don't know. I'm personally just not really too much of a pecan guy. It's also, like, I have this really big issue when it comes to food, and that is, if I am eating something that has a very, like, standard consistency, like, if I'm biting down on steak or something, like, I know what the texture of steak is, I know what the general, like, you know, flavor profile and the taste is like, but if I'm biting into ice cream and whatnot, and I feel something different than ice cream, I start to, like, fucking gag. It's kind of one of those things where it's like, I just prefer having a very consistent thing. It's like, I prefer having a consistent brush size in whatever art program I'm using. I prefer, biting into something and knowing what I'm biting into. That's the reason why I brought up such a heated debate with the, raisin cookies in the cookie clicker video. Because, like, I bite into a cookie, I'm expecting cookie consistency, and then I bite into a raisin and I go, eh! Also.
True.
Man, this sure looks like balance to me.
Man, so anyways, back to cookies.
Oh, wait. There is a thing.
Knowing your shadow can greatly help you, but be ready to see what you'd rather not be.
Okay. Thank you, cat.
I like how we... Alright, I think it's... Didn't we kill this guy's fuck-ass cousin? Like, why is he here?
Yeah. I was gonna say. Behold, it's the least threatening, specimen in the entire game. There he is. Wow, snail's pace. So, yeah, it should be noted, this one is the least threatening. Simply because it only shows up for this area. This is one of the very few specimens that actually doesn't, like, never appears outside of their, designated zone. Same thing goes for endless mode, in fact. If you encounter this guy in endless mode, normally, like, if you encounter a specimen, it gets added to a pool, where, like, you'll just keep encountering those guys, and it keeps adding and adding and adding, until you die, or until you know, get through a lot of levels in endless mode. But, this guy in particular never shows up again, meaning that if you get this guy in endless mode, you basically got a free monster in the pool that does nothing. I just mentioned Chicago. Have you ever seen that meme where it's like, it's playing, like, Mariana Cross, and, like, it's like most beautiful locations you'll ever see, and it's like Skid Row, and then it just shows like this beautiful mountainside, and it's like O-Block, and it's like a nice comforting Nordic town. It's like, that shit is so fucking funny. There are some of those locations where it's like, most beautiful locations ever, and it's like, if you go there in real life, because of how many dumbasses go there and are like, just, like, dumb American tourists who will just go around and just, like, litter and shit, those areas end up looking like crap because they're popular tourist destinations.
It's like the same thing with, like, abandoned buildings.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's like, every single person who does street art is like, I found this abandoned building and I started doing some cool graffiti in it. And then everyone is like, well, time to go to these abandoned places. And it's like, no, they look like shit because no one respects the interior because it's abandoned.
Yeah.
The big thing that sucks about it is the people who is like, street art is insanely illegal and you shouldn't be doing it. It's like, okay, then what's the building good for? It's like, why not just make art because it looks cool?
They're like, okay, why are we just keeping this abandoned building up? Why not, like...
Either, like, completely remove it and put a new building there. or keep it up and just have a bunch of dudes just spray paint on it. Like, honestly, making buildings and shit like that that's super abandoned look really nice is honestly so cool. Because it's just like, what good is it for now? Art. That's awesome.
It's like they turn us. Oh, we used to fucking torch ants. And it's like,
this is,
oh, your video games caused violence.
yeah,
Fucking lock in.
like, come on,
Like-
dude. That also, that stuff, okay, I actually do have a pretty decently hot take, at least for YouTube. Oh, wait, never mind.
Well, here you are, alive and still here. You two
I forgot we were playing a game.
Yeah.
Well, the next door has been fixed up for you. So enjoy and keep moving on, you little fleshy live one.
Cool. Hold on a second.
Incredible.
Anyways, yeah, the hot take that I had. Oh, by the way, should be noted. It's out of order, so we gotta take an express tunnel. Keep an eye on that room number, by the way.
Awesome.
We're back here. The hot take I had was, that video games encourage violence, and then those same boomers are also wanting to see, like, people like trans people and black people get beaten in the streets. I'm like, wow, yeah, video games make so many people violent. The younger generation are such violent people. That's crazy. Wow. Unbelievable. I have my hands above my head. Hey, wasn't there that video of that... Man, that's crazy, right? Anyways,
Yeah,
we
no,
got to
it's-
divert topics. We're getting too political here. This
I
is,
was
gotta-
gonna say, like, I don't disagree, but like,
but like, man, we gotta.
It's still a YouTube video, man.
It's still a YouTube video, and also there's like stuff happening. Error, cannot release twice. Exit through Express. Cool. Yay. So, I always thought that bit was kind of weird. It's like the system of the mansion has detected that you can't release the same specimen twice. Therefore, just puts you through an express tunnel to take you back to 500, which is kind of odd.
Yeah,
Well, shout out to that reaction time.
real. I actually do
Purple.
kind of like it though, because it purple. I do kind of like it though, because it does make it feel like because the entire thing is like the mansion is like quote unquote alive in some way.
Yeah.
And I like it because it makes it feel more alive. That's just like, sorry, you can't do it twice. Back up you go, my man.
So like, that type of stuff is really cool. I like the idea of a place that is trying to purposely go against you in some ways. This one's definitely one of the better examples. I was gonna
Yeah.
say, okay, this is a weird example. The hedge maze from fucking Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. By the way, shout out Helix Snake. I'll mention to him in
That's
just a
crazy.
second. But that hedge maze like moving and stuff and like gobbling kids up, or not gobbling kids up, simply sparing their lives and whatnot. For context, I got
Allegedly.
allegedly. I got in a massive argument with Helix Snake. It wasn't a massive argument. I'm overblowing this because it's Helix Snake, but Helix Snake, I got into an argument with him on a Discord server where we were both discussing Harry Potter and stuff, and I was like, the kid who got eaten by the maze in the movie is dead, because I just saw a kid get hit by one of Voldemort's really this guy again? One of Voldemort's accomplices, and dragged into the maze at without like any volition or whatever, basically nearly dead. I think the kid is dead, right? I'm looking at this through a tiny monitor at my work, so I also can't really see what happened afterwards because, you know, working. But Helix Snake then decided to bring up the argument of that they don't pacify, or it did pacify the girl because Harry Potter put out like a flare so that way she can be saved. And I was like, that is very interesting, and I wonder if there's like a holding room for that. The only reason why I brought up the argument is because I just saw a person get hit in the face by a fucking spell, nearly dies, and then gets dragged into a maze roots in. Like, that kid, in all definitions of the word, is absolutely fucking dead in my book.
Like, just by all definition, like, this is a bit of a niche reference, but it's like every time I see that clip, right, the only thing on my mind is the Jesus, I forgot about that part. Oh my eyes. Is that a bit from Battlefront, like Star Wars Battlefront 2 on like the Ewok type level? Where it's like
Yeah.
Blank has been lost to the woods. Like they're gone.
They're gone. Also,
Hey, where the bad bitches at up in the club? That's not a bad bitch.
see if we can see more of them. It's weird that kind of just shows up like that. I believe in the files that is just straight up Beethoven. Ready to see the main man himself?
No way, furry bait.
No, there's another one that is way more furry bait than this guy, let me tell you.
Oh, trust me, I know. But they're endless, so I don't really care.
Or sorry, I should have gone, woo! Like in the video. You know, Silent Hill nurse. All of those, when you get infinite stamina, you just get screwed. Woo! This guy, did not used to do that portal thing in the older versions of the game. That was an entirely new thing. And it's a cool mechanic, I do enjoy it, but it's kind of bullshit the way it happens sometimes. Because, like, that's okay, where they just kind of pop in like that. Sometimes they'll pop in and have, like, 0 frames of invincibility, where, like, you'll just get hit the second they teleport out of it, and it gets really annoying. But yeah, this guy's cool.
But Moop, that has to encourage specimen spacing.
Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
I brought you on this video to sit there and look pretty, not to fucking speak.
Yeah. So yeah, that Dear God guy. Cool guy. It's not really much to say. Their new design, or the newest design that they're going to be adding soon is interesting, I guess. I don't know.
It's fine.
It's okay. That's kind of how I feel about a lot of the new stuff, is like, it looks very, very mid, and some of them just look awful.
On the beef demon hill, besides maybe the hand.
Yeah.
Everything
also,
but the hand is okay.
I think, is it time? Do we get specimen 9? Yeah. Okay, here's what we do. So we go back to this. I think it's 5 or 6 times. Oh, hold on. No, brain, you gotta remember. It's 6. I want to say it's 6. 1, 6, and then check specimen 9's database.
Oh.
Here we go. Mattress Man, the Dolphin, Lines, and Paina. Mattress Man. Strange creature made of skin stretched over a bed frame. Invisible fast zombie with a hurt trigger and a flat texture box welded to it. Proved very effective at making subjects scream and run away. So, for context, all of these are various horror guys from games made by the devs. I think the reason why they mentioned so much about Mattress Man is because that used to be from a Gmod thing. Hence why it had a welded thing, you know? But yeah, not too many people know about that one in particular. That's a cool secret.
Man, I'm starting to be chilly. I'm gonna pull a blanket over myself.
I always got a blanket over my lap. I literally sit like Abuelita in fucking Coco.
Okay, that's kind of... I don't know. Why is that fucking reference? What?
Because I find Abuelita from Coco fucking hilarious. I don't know why, but there's this video of like this guy running out in the streets with an Abuelita mask and just like running around doing backflips and shit. It's so fucking funny.
What the fuck?
Oh, I'll have to find that video.
That was the last thing I was ready for. In terms of that comparison.
Oh man, but yeah, I always have this fucking blanket over my thing. I gotta wash this thing in like an industrial washer. The only problem is I can't wash it in the washer I have because the washer is too small and these blankets are way too heavy for it. So I gotta go to like the dry cleaners and get this thing like fucking cleaned. but I can't go there like all the time because the thing is also halfway across fucking town. So, like, these blankets are kind
I
of
don't have that problem.
These blankets are in a bit of a smelly state right now, so I'm gonna have to run over there eventually. But you know,
We're including Moop, the part-time about Moop's gross ass blanket in the video, by the way.
oh yeah, absolutely. The and then this entire part's just gonna be censored to make it seem like it's a lot of stuff. So by the time I stop talking, react with something insane.
You fucking what? There you go.
Perfect.
Oh hell no, the goon blanket.
No. So yeah, story about this one. A bunch of dudes are wondering what's going on with the place. And it's scary.
Yeah, this is actually the old GL Labs.
Yeah, GL Labs fucked with a lot of stuff they shouldn't have fucked with.
You'll never guess who hired them, by the way. Or I guess, like, quote unquote, contracted them.
Pray tell, who contracted them?
That fucking ghost that I hate.
Hmm. Ooh. Here we are. It's specimen 10, I believe. So, this guy is pretty cool. To those who don't know, there is a old version of specimen 10 that was that snake that appeared, and apparently it was just not very fun to avoid. The whole thing was kind of odd, and no one really enjoyed it. But essentially it was just this massive snake that looked like it was made of like dead skin and carcass, which looked cool in concept, but was just not very fun. So in a re-release or a remake that they did for that specimen, instead of just outright removing and retconning that parasite, instead of retconning that specimen, they made the specimen this parasite that busts out of the old model, which is fucking awesome. So it also mentioned in the note that you have to keep this thing close. This kind of is like my least favorite specimen in a lot of different ways. The fun fact is cool. The specimen is not. This is just a very boring encounter, because if you run, it turns into a parasite for the room and the next room after that you literally can't sprint past, and will deal a lot of damage. Oop, no.
It's not, it's just more so a chore.
Yeah. Look at that. You don't like fine art. I would love if, like, I just secretly downloaded a mod for this game where I walk into one of these rooms and it's just a nameless king boss fight or some shit.
Dude.
I'm like, oh shit!
Dude. I love clips like that where it's like a completely unrelated game. Walk into this area, completely random Dark Souls / Elden Ring boss.
Have you seen the one where it was from that recent anime game that came out, where you're dating like the virtual girl, and then like they walk into a room and Nameless King is there?
Yes. That's exactly the one I was thinking of. I'm not gonna lie, I'm surprised I haven't seen one of those videos like fucking Orphan of Cause yet.
Oh my god, dude, Orphan of Cause would genuinely be more threatening than most of the remake monsters. Put Orphan of Cause in, right? And imagine you're walking down a hallway and you just hear.
I like to imagine the entire gimmick is like it's a relatively like straight series of rooms with maybe like one turn or two.
Yeah.
It's like the entire gimmick is just like he's comically fast.
Yeah.
Like
This is Dear God? Give it up. No. So we've gotten this far and no longer care about spoilers if you don't know already. There are different endings to this game. And, okay, how do I put this? You get a certain number of points for killing or for defeating or stunning or doing anything with a specimen regarding your axe. Like killing the deer, killing the cutouts, killing specimens and whatnot. Doing all that stuff will rack up points. Get enough of them and you'll get the bad ending. I would like to show off the bad ending, but I think I'm just gonna go with it.
it's a lot of work.
Honestly, it's not too bad. see, I could just start going for it, but, you know, like, I could keep doing it, but, it's not really worth it. It's also just because the bad ending is kind of more, it's less drawn out. Alright. Oh my god. You know, I've said this before and I'll say it again. There's only going to be about 1 to 2 times every single time I play this game where I'll be actually genuinely scared by one of those jump scares. And I don't know when it's going to happen. It's going to have to catch me completely off guard. Like, during, like, a dead period or whatever. But there have been times where it's like, I'll just be walking down a hallway and one will just get me for some ass reason.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this one is pretty cool. This is, welcome to Wendy's. Context behind this one, drive-through, woman is like, or not woman, I don't even think it's a woman, but, not that one, this one, they're like ordering fast food, and then like, the main character's like, oh man, this fast food tastes so good, I like it, and then has been noting that a ton of people are getting like, madness from it, and are getting horrible nightmares.
Yeah, so basically, imagine it's basically fucked up evil Wendy's is lacing when they lace their food with like hallucinogenics. Instead of hallucinogenics, is actually just like I guess I can't say it right now, but you'll see very shortly.
Yeah. Also, I don't think you mean Wendy's in this scenario if it's the fucked up version, because that's just Arby's.
McDonald's.
Oh. Well, I see we have 2 very contrasting answers here. How are we gonna settle this? So you grab this key. And we gotta go. Stand here maybe a little bit. Oh, here he is.
Yo, this music is popping.
So yeah, it's this guy. He's a bit threatening. Also, I went the wrong way. That's gonna get me hit. Yerk. Yeah, this guy's pretty damn threatening. This is the fastest specimen that's able to go through walls. And also, they make the fucking doors disappear. Which, needless to say, is not cool. What a dickhead move. Luckily, most of them, if you can see them, you know where they are. But, some of these, man, they just suck.
Not a big fan of Beef Boy.
Not a big fan. I mean, it is a cool idea making the doors disappear, but I wish it was like a holographic outline so it's hard to see. Some of these rooms are, like, very esoteric in their design if you don't remember them. So, you'll just be walking around and all of a sudden it's like, oh, I can't see the door because fuck.
Yeah, also he does that.
Yeah. He likes to do the stuff where he just flashbangs you with pictures of cows. Juked?
Yep.
Oh! Can't wait till we get into the DLCs where I have a lot more fun trivia. Like, this already has a lot of good trivia because, it's base game. But, man, we're gonna see some cool shit. Close my eyes and fall asleep for like half a second. Oop.
Oh, hi. I didn't think you could get this far. And you got an axe. Nice. Well, congratulations. You're just about there, I think. Well, I didn't really have a gift ready, so, there you go. Unlimited stamina. It'll never, ever run out. So, see you later.
So, normally you'd think infinite stamina, right? You can't use it.
Genie's wish, give.
Yeah. Like, you have the ability to run wherever you want, but we took your feet. Oh, wait, what? I can't outrun that. Wait, no specimens are supposed to show up here. Huh? I think I might just be fucked. Unless, he happens to miss. Yeah, I can't run. This normally does not happen.
Yep. Maybe you have to smack it away.
Probably. That's very odd. I've never gotten a specimen encounter, especially one like this, during the infinite stamina sequence. Oh, that's a bad move on my end. Luckily, I heal fast enough where it's not really too big of an issue, and he seems like he's slower, but, that is very odd. Oh, by the way, here's a little actual, tad bit of trivia that I, also forgot to mention. So, you know how I've been calling this game Spooky's House of Jump Scares the entire time?
Oh, I forgot. Yeah.
This game got a cease and desist from a company who was using the term spooky house. They the Albino Games received a cease and desist from this mobile game company, and they changed it from Spooky's House of Jump Scares to Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah. Also, this part is so fucking cool. So, to those who have played Clock Tower before, or know this music, you may recognize this guy in some kind of design.
Say clock tower, but remove the L.
No, I won't.
Oh.
No, but, are we gonna... Oh! I did not even realize he could do that. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I thought you would just get caught no matter what. Yeah, there he is. Wow. You learn something new every day. I did not mean to press E. I meant to, fucking press, I don't know what I meant to press. But,
It must have been the wind, asshole man.
yeah. But yeah, that guy's supposed to be based off of the scissor man, the scissor guy from Clock Tower. And that music that plays is genuinely, I don't think it's from Clock Tower. It sure sounds a hell of a lot like it, though. Okay. And now, here's the part where we gotta run. I might also get just fucking absolutely jump scared here. I forget exactly which door the old man pops out of. This could be a shit fuck, as I say. But yeah, this part genuinely is like really spooky because of this shit. Oh, that one. Here he is. So now the old man's a specimen. Honestly, I think that the level kind of bogs down a lot of his build-up. Let's see if we can see the hanging man. Nah, not that time. But this guy genuinely is really fucking cool. Oh, by the way, he fucking parries it. So cool.
Unfazed.
Completely unfazed and just keeps walking. That shit's so cool. But yeah, I've since learned to turn down the volume for this game because the big thing about this game is it's all about audio cues, because you can keep looking back at all the monsters and being like, oh, I wonder which monster it is, oh, it's that guy, wow. Or you can just wait and hear sounds. 9 times out of 10, you're just going to want to be running.
Yeah.
I guess those other times are when it's the puppet and you need to look at him, or it's Parasite, who's an asshole. Oh, speaking of... Ah, fuck. Why? Why are you still Parasite? Jesus, fuck. Okay, well that almost ended up being a very stupid death. He fucking transformed. That was honestly a really good setup, duo.
Dude, say his name and Satan shall appear.
Yeah, literally. I don't think you can, like... Yeah. I was just gonna say a good indication of when a specimen appears is when the game takes like a second longer to load the next area. That was the one that got me! I fucking called it! There was gonna be one that would get me, and it was that one. Good job, Skeleton. Here we are. The section. Lore around this one is a bunch of people are studying whales, and the whales got weird. Wonder if we can see one. Whale?
Maybe different room.
Oh, there he is.
There's whale.
Whale bull. They're just kind of there. But yeah, the whales have been getting a parasite that's been eating at their stomach lining in like perfectly synchronized rows. There's a message that has a code I need. I think it's 4132 if I'm not mistaken, but I don't. It's been a bit. That's not that. Get a lantern. This lantern model has as much lens flare as old COD games.
Yeah.
4132. I do remember it.
That's fuck yeah, dude.
So, this area features a particularly annoying enemy. her. So the gimmick with this one is, I don't know why she's spawn camping this hard, but okay. Is that she does that. She'll wait by boxes and wait for you to step in the water. Welcome to my least favorite specimen in the entire game for a numerous amount of reasons. It's very boring. It's a cool gimmick. I love the gimmick of I love like the whole standing on boxes and like avoiding something that's underneath the surface. That stuff is cool to me. The way they do it in this game is very boring and lame because this goes on for way longer than it should, and also the water being slow and whatnot, it's just like it drags on for way too long.
Yeah.
One thing I will mention though is that oh, what was I gonna mention about this person? Oh yeah, in good luck if you get this thing in fucking endless mode, because most of my vitriol regarding this specimen comes from its absolutely dog shit endless mode implementation. Because what it does is, you know, in endless mode, of course, specimen gets added to the pool, right? And then once it gets added to the pool, you can see it a lot more than usual, right? This one in particular will keep adding these rooms that feature boxes and water. So, say you have, I don't know, an old man who's able to book it across the water, specimens that are able to float across the water, anything that moves faster than your running speed in water, which can happen, you just get fucked all the time. There's no counter.
This specimen and the old man back to back to back to back. That was all you got.
It was the puppet, the slime guy, and this specimen all in one for about 40 consecutive rooms, and then I had this specimen right here show up for 140 rooms in a row. The worst one I've ever gotten was there's a very rare chance of getting 2 of the same monster in the same room, and you get an Easter egg achievement for it called Seeing Double, which is cute, but not cute depending on what monster it is. If it's specimen 2, it's one of the best encounters because it's just 2 of them. Whatever, a lot more slime puddles. That's all right. The worst one is the puppet. Getting 2 puppets is hell, because at first they'll be timed the exact same way, because they're like mishmashed into each other, and then they'll start like drifting, and that's when it starts to get hellish, I should say. Wait, did I just save or am I tripping?
You did not. You did not.
I really wanted to be sure. There's an Easter egg at room 900 and above, where you can hit that brain, and instead of displaying the normal text that displays when you hit it, it'll display the code that you need for an arcade that shows you a secret. But I know the code, so we're just gonna show it off once the arcade shows up. Here we are. So the out of order one now becomes this. And of course you can input the wrong code because I forgot how to... There we go. If you died to the brain jar during room 900 and above, you get the code for this. And there you go. Lore of Spooky. Should also be mentioned that I did actually forget to mention this while we were at the mansion inside a mansion. I was looking up Easter eggs and I forgot that there was a bowl of ghost peppers. I think probably in the OG version, which is probably why I didn't see it. There's a bowl of ghost peppers on the table, and oh shit. Weird that this is the last monster that would show up, especially in this fast. But there's supposedly a bowl of ghost peppers in the OG version that sits on the kitchen counter, and it's supposed to be a reference to Vernon Shaw, who did the voice acting for the old man, who allegedly ate a ghost pepper to do the voice acting role. Wow. We did it. We escaped the nightmare. Oh, it's so free. I could totally run in every direction, and I'm not being stopped by an invisible wall.
Oh hell no! They got my boy's ass. They got my boy.
Uh-oh.
Well, you made it. Congratulations, I guess. Well... Oh! So now you must pass one final test to prove your fortitude or dedication or something.
Oh my god, he's pissed.
I wonder if... Are we going to see the segment? We are. Okay. Thought I did something wrong. This room is very interesting.
I'm taking all those logs they keep throwing out, and I'm nailing them together.
So, this section, I don't entirely know what the whole deal is with it. I don't know why it's in the game. Or what the purpose is. But there was, I think, is this the unit? Yeah. Unit 731, which is, I believe, a reference to, the old World War II Unit 731, where they did fucking terrible-ass experiments to people. Here he is. We gotta fight Specimen 9! It's the finale boss. Oh yeah, I like all these like cheesy ass effects that they use.
Blood.
Wow. Nice pillar. Nice hand. Or like pictures of like elephant skin or whatever. That, I love how those hands have not been changed since the fucking OG version. Something I will say is I do actually hope that they eventually change the way the final boss is designed if they ever do the remake stuff.
Yeah.
Because while cool, I do like what they're trying to go for. I do hope that they change the boss fights to make it a little more interesting, because it is kind of boring. I beseech thee.
Congratulations! You did it! It was interesting watching you swing your axe around like that. I know you'll make a fine specimen.
Huh. Didn't even realize I got bad ending. Weird. Well, there you go.
Oh, well.
There's technically bad ending. Good ending is you just die and you turn into a ghost. That's kind of it. But I find bad ending to be a whole lot more cool. There you go. That is Spooky's House of Jump Scares. Completing it under 2 hours. It's not bad. Pretty good game. But yeah, there's the game. Cool game. Time for DLC now. Although, for people watching this, it'll be the next episode is DLC.
Yeah, nerds.
Get absolutely bad! Anyways. Alright. See y'all in like a week. For us, it'll only be minutes!
The
The jack-o'-lantern.